guys, so today is the day we take the metro for this remapping session. As you can see, all the windows are fogged up. It's quite cold out today, so that'll be handy seeing as we've had a lot of 30-degree temperatures. And to be honest with you, after driving this thing around the past few days, it doesn't actually need any more power. It's more than powerful enough already, but you know, there's always room to improve, so we'll see what we can do. Hopefully the clutch doesn't give way. But yeah, let's get going. We'll go all the way up to Milton Keynes, so hour-and-a-half journey in possibly the world's most uncomfortable car, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, let's get on the road, let's get up there and I'll get you some footage. Enjoy. Alright, so I am about 8 minutes away from Remapped HQ. I have stopped at only the finest cuisine, of course, because you know I need breakfast and stuff like that. So yeah, let's have a look at what I'm going to be eating this morning. This is like the most perfect thing ever. Yeah, can't go too far wrong with a McDonald's breakfast on the morning once you've been driving for a long time. So yeah, not only that, my arse is hurting, my back's hurting, I'm not going to lie, this car is uncomfortable as anything. But yeah, let's go in, get something to eat, and then we can crack on. And I'm around the corner anyway, so not in a rush. It's only 9 o'clock, got to be there 9:30, so plenty of time to kill. So let's go in, get something to eat and crack on. Alright, so I've arrived at the remapping place. I need to find well, I looked at my voltmeter gauge on my dash and I see it only reading like 11 volts. I was like, hang on a minute, what the fuck is going on here? And yeah, my alternator belt's come loose, so that's great because that's going to be tightened up. I haven't got no tools, so I have to do that in the garage. But yeah, to be honest, over an hour-and-a-half drive and only the alternator belt's come loose, so it's not terrible. But if it came off, it would have been a lot worse. So it's just a matter of tightening it back up. And then I can go in and get the mapping session started, so let's hope we can tighten it up without any real issues. There, he's mounting it about, and you can see it's as loose as anything. So yeah, that's not ideal, but that's going to need to be tightened up before we do anything like this. Alright, so I'm here at Remapped's EC run-up specialists. You can see the car behind me in the background. Had a few issues. Got here and the alternator belt was loose, so I tightened that up. And then it was too low to get on the dyno, so that's had to be pumped up as well. But it's now being strapped on, as you can see, being strapped down. Hopefully we can get some power runs in before anything else happens or goes wrong. So I'm hoping the clutch holds. That's my main thing. I'm hoping the clutch holds today. It's just started raining as well, so that'd be interesting drive home. But yeah, hopefully all goes well. Hopefully we get some more power out of it. Let's see how we get on. It's bloody loud. So they've done their first few runs. I'm not sure how much you can hear, but it made 256 off the bat with the new exhaust and charge cooler. But they've got to do the fueling. The fueling is it's all over the shop from what I can see. So once the fueling is done, we should be able to make a bit more power. So yeah, but it's pretty nerve-wracking. Hearing that thing scream on the dyno is more scary than anything. So yeah, that's really interesting. So we've just turned the boost up a bit. Do a few power runs now and see what happens. So hopefully it's going to blow up, because then I will be feeling it. But it's alright. I mean, they're in safe hands. It's in safe hands. So hopefully we'll get a more power out of this time. That's wheel spin. And 5th gear, wheel spin on the dyno. So status update is the car is having trouble with fuel temperature and pressure, so it will boost fine and the fuel pressure will be okay for a couple of runs, and then it will just drop off and run lean. So we're letting it cool down for 5 minutes. There's a good ballpark figure I've got at the moment, and it's quite high, so I'm more than happy with it. But I've turned the boost up a tiny bit more because, you know, you've got to chase numbers, haven't you? So hopefully once it's cooled down we can get one more run in and we'll beat 275 horsepower or match it. So yeah, let's see how we get on once it's cooled down. Hopefully it's all new. Is this the one? Few bangs. Hoping to see 270 or more. So, quick status update. That's our current, as you can see, the fuel dying off because the fuel pump is struggling. At the moment the power is good, but you have to wait till the end of the video to see what actually made. Engine's alright, no worries here. Everything's staying cool, no problems with that whatsoever. Tyres are spinning in 5th gear on the dyno, so it's got lots of glue on there now. But hopefully we'll get a couple more runs in just to finalise the map, and then that'll be it, done. Drive home and probably kill myself, but yeah, all good fun. Alright then guys, so it's another day. I totally forgot to film an outro yesterday, plus my phone was going flat, so it's another day. I'm home now. And I can tell you now, on the way home, the car is completely different. It's an absolute animal now. I thought it was fast before. It's just totally changed the way it drives. The final power that we got was a solid 275.9 horsepower. I'll film that dyno sheet in a second properly. But yeah, it made 279 horsepower, 325 newton meters of torque at 5,000 RPM. So it's quite high up in the rev range, which makes it slightly more unpredictable because you'll be driving along with no boost and suddenly it'll just kick in and you'll be all over the road. But I will get a reaction video going up after this one. So once you see this video in a couple of days time or a week or so, there'll be a reaction video. I'll take my girlfriend out in it and we'll see how she reacts because she hasn't been in it with the new power. So we'll see how she reacts. But yeah, let me get a quick video of the dyno graph and just run you through a few things. So this is the graph I got with obviously the dyno runs. As you can see, so the lines are boost pressure and air fuel mix. So that is the boost pressure there. As you can see, the boost comes in at just over 4,000 RPM, so about 4,200 RPM. That's max boost, which was at 1.3 bar-ish. But you can see this is the air fuel here. Now this line here wants to be straight really along this bottom one, but my fuel pump was really struggling to deliver the fuel that I needed to, so that it leaned off ever so slightly at the top. It's still perfectly safe, but ideally they want it to be straight. So I'll be going back once it's been changed and they can just give it a tiny little tweak. But yeah, 275.9 horsepower at 6,000 RPM, so it's quite high up in the rev range, but it makes for a very interesting drive. And yeah, you'll obviously see it in the video soon. You guys enjoyed watching today. Hopefully you've learnt a few things, if not anything, other than my car can be very temperamental at times and also very inconvenient because of how low it is. But other than that, I've really had a good time with Mark at K-Map, so I highly recommend him to anyone who has a K-Series and needs it mapping, because he does it for a great price and he's very knowledgeable, having worked there for many years. So all good and hood here with the car. I'm going to Santa Pod on the 30th of August for Fast Show, so if you're there, I'll see you there. I'll be running the car down the strip, see what time we get. But other than that, thank you for watching today, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.